Good morning. So I wanted to get on here real quick while we're at the library. I have to be kind of quiet, but I want to tell you this morning about receiving and not receiving words. Our church is doing a full 7 days of prayer and fasting, and we're doing early morning prayer and noon prayer. Well, this morning at early morning prayer, someone in the congregation spoke a word over me, and I received that word. I literally said out loud, I received that word because it resonated in my spirit. Um, by the way, side note, if you're not in a church where people have the freedom or feel the freedom to give words that they feel like they've received to other people, then be the change. Pray for a word of encouragement for someone and then go do it. So you just be the change in your church for that. Anyway, so I received that word, but you don't have to receive words. If something is spoken over you that doesn't feel right, it's not biblical. For example, I was at the doctor's office a few months ago, and the nurse was doing my vitals actually before the doctor came in, and she said, so has anything changed in your medical history, your family's medical history? And I said, not me, but my dad. My dad passed away back in April. And she said, well, what did he die of? And I said, he had dementia. And she said, oh, yes, I'm going to write that down because that can be hereditary. And my spirit was quickened. And I said out loud in that exam room, I do not receive that. Because, y'all, dementia will not be a blanket over me. It might run in my family, but right here is where it runs out. So I did not receive that word. And that poor nurse looked at me like I had 5 heads, but I didn't care. Because our words are powerful. What we speak out loud is very powerful. They're powerful in the physical realm. How much more in the spirit realm, where things happen in the spirit realm first because we speak it and we believe it if it's biblical. How much more in the spirit realm are words powerful. So be careful what you receive today. Receive the good things that are biblical, that line up with our spiritual inheritance. Do not receive the things that do not line up with your spiritual inheritance today.